Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Curvy chocolate gift. Everybody loves chocolate and everybody loves Christmas. Well, I'm fairly certain most people do anyway. And this little treat today, it's just a cute little box. It's made out of the Curvy Classic Christmas DSP that's in with the Curvy bundle. I just think it's so cute and so lovely. So yeah, so this is the DSP. Excuse me, I've got a little frog this morning. And as you can see, I've done all three colourways with this cherry cobbler, Sahara sand and shaded spruce, and they are just lovely. And this bundle is available to purchase as well, so make sure you get it. It's an early release from the spring summer catalogue that's coming up in January, which I know seems quite a long way away, but trust me, it will soon be here. But yes, you can get this bundle now, which is fabulous and I love it. So all you need is one of the sheets of DSP. They are just so pretty and there's so many beautiful different patterns in there. In fact, I'm going to grab my paper pack out, which is very well used now. But as I say, it has so many different patterns. I mean, you can see there as I'm showing you, there are various patterns, and some of them obviously I've used, so they're not all here now. And then if I carefully flip it over, you see we've got the same again. So yeah, they are just fabulous and I love them. It's just traditional Christmas patterns and colours, other than Sahara sand. I wouldn't class that as traditional, but it is fabulous. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this, shall we? So I'm actually going to use my trimmer for this one, just because I find it easier. So for your DSP then, you need a sheet that is 5 1/8 by 5 5/8, and that's 12.5 by 13.5 centimetres. On the short side, so that will be your 5 1/8 or 12.5 centimetres, we're going to score at 5/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 1/8 of an inch mark after the half inch, and score. And then to save doing the maths with 1/8 of inches, I'm going to rotate 180. So I'm still on the short side, but I'm going to score the other side now at 5/8 as well. So now I should have on my short side 2 score lines, one here and one here, and that will be 1.5 centimetres. On the long side, I'm going to score again at 5/8, then at 2.5, 3 1/8, and 5 inches. And in centimetres, that will be 1.5, 6, 7.5 and 12. And I forgot to tell you, inside are 2 of these chocolate bars. Now, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I, not that long ago, started a new job working at Aldi, which I know is a worldwide company, so most people will have heard or at least been in one. Now, I didn't realise that these chocolates come in a big pack. I've just emptied my bin, otherwise I could have showed you. They came in a big pack and there was 5 in each one, and I didn't realise that inside was individually wrapped. So I learned something new and I thought, oh, when I saw them, they'll do for a project. So yeah, so that actually is what I do now. Instead of doing my actual job, which is a bit of everything in terms of being on a till or being on the shop floor, I also look at all the stuff on the shelves and think, could I make a box or a bag for that? And that's all I do. I don't actually pay any attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, so anyway. So fold and burnish all of those score lines, and then you have in the 4 corners, you have a very small square. So the first thing we're going to do is cut those into tabs. So we're just going to give them a little trim, and then turn it around and do the same on the other side, on the other end. As I say, we're just giving them Just giving them a little trim there. And then you will find, it's not very well, oh that might be a bit better. So you also have squares here, but these are cut slightly differently. Now you will have seen me do this on numerous of my videos, but basically we cut across that way, hold this tab in, and then I'm going to create a wedge this way. Okay, so if I open that out you can see how I've done that. It's a bit hard actually with this paper, that's a bit better. Okay, so I'm going to do the same again with this middle square here, so following on from this side. Okay, so if I lift that up, so we're going to cut across here, tuck that piece in out of the way, and then we're going to cut up that way and across that way. And then we have our 2 tabs here, and then tabs top and bottom corners. So in with my lovely seal, and I'm literally going to put adhesive on all 3 of these tabs here. And like I say, I've made this style box before, so it's not too dissimilar. It's just obviously all the sizings are always different. And then we're literally just going to fold these tabs in to create our box. So I've done the 4 corners, so you can see that's created that, and then these are now going to fold in to that thin centre piece there, and they will in itself create the base of your box. So you just have a lidded box, pop my 2 chocolates inside, and then this will simply fold, whoops, inside there, and it holds it all together, and it literally does just stay closed. And there's your little box. And then to decorate it, I've used some of the Forever Greenery trim and lay it underneath my box, and then bring it out this way, and then I tie a bow, which actually doesn't look terrible on this box no matter how you do it. So see, look, it just looks okay. Trim those ends off there, and then the top of it, and I've just realised that I didn't do it to this one, so I have my Curvy Christmas. I love it, I just love it. And the good thing is that the stamps are photopolymer, so when you want to stamp anything you can. I'm not going to do it with this one because it's set up. Let me bring my piece of Whisper White in. Doesn't look as thick as any of that, which concerns me. Let me just check. Oh no, it's okay. I will show you in just 1 second, but I'm going to ink this up. This is the Thinking of You at Christmas, and you can see that it's curvy. I'm curving it even more and stamping it. Whoops. Oh, crumbs. Had some adhesive on my finger. And I've stamped it at an angle. Oh, actually, I don't need to put that away because I need it. Let's quickly clean that stamp, and I can very quickly show you what I mean. So, because it's photopolymer, you can put them, and I try not to pull at it from one end because you may stretch them, so I peel it off as close as I can. So in its usual state, that's how it will be. But if you wanted to make it fit or do something extra curvy, you can bend photopolymer. So you could have it any way you want, and then again you just peel it off and it will go back to its usual state. It's just ideal for you for anything that you want to create. So let's pop that one away. And again, if you was to stamp one of the beautiful long images here, you could get your sentiment and bend it so that it fits snugly underneath or above, or however you wanted it really. Okay, so I need these 2 itty bitty stars here, and these are the little A blocks, and they are just perfect for these little stamps. And so as you can see, I've used the largest star here just to pop, can't see actually unless I get my head right under there, just to pop some of the stars on, and then the smaller one again just to add onto here, just a few more. Oh, why is this sticking to me? Oh, it's, I see now, there's adhesive on my Whisper White piece, that's why. Okay, so that's my stamping, and then I'm going to layer this onto some shaded spruce. Let's get rid of that adhesive. Layer this onto shaded spruce. Okay, and then you know me, cut it either with scissors or with your trimmer, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Excuse me, I have a cup of tea here. I'm going to have a slurp in a moment, I think. And then just some dimensionals on the back, and notice how again I've left that gap in the centre for the ribbon or the trim. So that, just make sure it is in the centre, that will sit on there. And then last but not least, I've used the adhesive backed snowflakes, and don't forget all of these products are listed on my blog. So if you want to purchase any of these items, you just need to hop on over to there, have a little look, and right at the bottom of the blog post itself, it gives you all the products that I've used. And I think actually I used those ones, didn't I? So there are 2 different types of snowflakes in this pack. I'm hoping you can see. There's the pearlescent and iridescent ones, and I'm just completely astounded myself that I remembered those names. It must be a good day. So again, just popping a couple of those snowflakes on, because you know what I'm like for my bling, and I'd not put them on this one, so that's why they're going on now. And there we have it. There are my Curvy chocolate boxes. Hope you like them. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon.